The United Church of Canada operates a number of camps in southwestern Ontario. One of these camps is Pearce Williams Christian Centre, located southwest of London. Pearce Williams has embarked on an ambitious venture to raise over $4.5 million over the next several years to do a major rejuvenation of the camp. Matthew Penny went to the camp recently to talk with Joe Richardson, the director, and Bonnie Vowell, the chair of the Capital Campaign.
Well, Bonnie and Joe, I want to thank you first of all for giving me some of your time this afternoon to talk about Pearce Williams. And for the viewers that we have that haven't a clue what Pearce Williams is, what is Pearce Williams? Where is it and what is it? Joe?
Pearce Williams is a United Church camp and retreat facility. We're located in southwestern Ontario, so in Fingal, Ontario, which is about 20 minutes west of St. Thomas, halfway between, I like to say halfway between Detroit and Toronto, because I do some stuff with Americans as well. And it's a facility that's 180 acres on an old farm.
It's an old farm. The old farmhouse is still here. How long has Pearce Williams been a camp now, for a Christian camp?
Since 1960, so this will be its 52nd summer.
It's got a real history then.
Yeah.
A pedigree, as it were.
A very good pedigree.
And things at the camp have been going well lately?
Things at the camp lately have been going really well. I've been here since June of 2005, and so lots of change has happened in that time, but it's a lot of positive change, a lot of great returning staff, returning campers, a really solid camp program, and on the other side of that, a lot of returning rental groups and people who use a facility during the off-season when it's not a summer camp.
And Bonnie, you have a different role though. Joe's the director of the camp, but you have a different role. What's your new role at Pearce Williams?
Well, the new goal for Pearce Williams would be the kickoff of a capital campaign, and our hopes and prayers are to raise $4.5 million.
That's a lot of money. What will Pearce Williams do? Now, well, first of all, first question though, with $4.5 million, that's not for operations, that's for building?
It's strictly capital campaign, and it's intended for the old buildings, the new buildings, programs. Infrastructure is a big part of that as well.
Now, tell me, we've got a little diagram here. Tell me just briefly what it is that this $4.5 million, the Pearce Williams revitalization thing, will do to the camp.
Well, the start of it would be infrastructure. In other words, sewer system, water lines, anything that it takes to connect to new buildings. The idea also is to have two 50-person cabins, I believe, and modernized, because what we're dealing with right now over the years is a camp that has aged a little bit. And, you know, to attract new users, I think that it needs some modernization. From there, there's also what we're referring to as a gathering house that could certainly be used for camp, in addition to community get-togethers.
So Pearce Williams really is envisioning down the road not just being a summer camp, which it has never been, it's been a year-round facility, but really opening up more to community groups and to people.
That's correct, yes. And the idea, too, is when you consider economic development in Elgin County, it sort of falls right in line with what we're hoping to do, and that's to bring attention to the southern coast of Ontario. Well, it just happens that my background was with the County of Elgin and, of course, municipal politics. And having been involved in that for 19 years, the idea of this kickoff fundraiser was something that I certainly embraced. I think it's doable, and it will certainly help our community.
So Bonnie, this is the question I know some people want to know. Elgin Presbytery is Canada's smallest presbytery. Where are you going to get $4.5 million?
Well, to break it down, I guess going back to the actual committee that forms you know, the kickoff campaign group, there are several divisions involved, right from one is called the alumni, so part of that is going to be contact everyone that was ever associated with Pearce, past campers, past leaders, and board members, that type of thing, people in the community. And as I say, that's one level. And then the next would be corporations, foundations, and basically it goes like that. But the beauty of it is when you look at the campaign itself, there are many people involved behind the scenes.
Well, the plan is ambitious. And it makes the camp very different and larger. My question would be then, knowing that you serve about how many people a year? How many summer campers or so a year?
Summer campers, around 500 summer campers, and then with rental groups, you're seeing close to 10,000 people every year.
Wow, through the camp?
Through the facility.
Would
yeah.
this make that number larger?
This would adjust that number. The reality is when you look at the picture, you might think that we're becoming bigger. Currently we have around 240 beds, and when you count up the beds on this drawing, it would be around 240 as well.
Okay.
So it's not that we're becoming that much larger. As Bonnie had said earlier, we're creating a higher end feel so that some people who might not stay in a summer camp cabin would stay in one of the new resident chalets, the 50-person units. And what we've done in this is redistributed the numbers to make them more even. So numbers in West Camp match the numbers in the East Camp so that you can have a similar number. So you would have 120 down in this area and about 100 people up in that area as well. So,
Bonnie, you just got the campaign started. What's been the initial reaction from people?
Very positive reaction. We've gone to some of the churches at this particular point, talked to people individually, and certainly our idea is to visit each and every church in Elgin County, you know, be it a couple of them at the same time, but we don't want to leave anyone out. We want to make sure that we cover as many people as possible. But so far it's been very good, and people have had questions. They've definitely, you know, asked some of the questions that you've asked, and we believe it's doable. You know, if we don't happen to meet the target, then we'll just keep working away at it. It is a 3-year campaign.
Okay, that's good to know, 3 years. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now, if people want to find out more, you're having an open house?
Yes, actually.
When and where? Tell me about it.
It is in April.
April 29th, Sunday, April 29th from 1 until 4 p.m. We'll have an open house on site where we're actually going to stake these buildings out. So you'll be able to see the location of the building plus a concept drawing. So what you would see when you come is we would stake out the new buildings, and there'd be a concept drawing along with the reason for that building, because this capital campaign matches in with new programs that we're offering as well. So we have a World Camp program where we want to teach about cultural and poverty awareness. We have a farm camp program where we want to teach people about, you know, growing their own food and self-sustaining food practices. So these buildings match with those programs, and it'll be great to see the concepts as well as the use of those buildings and what they will be used for in the end.
So that'll be a neat afternoon to see what's going to happen.
It'll be a neat afternoon, yeah. We have a work bee the day before, thank goodness, so that we can get some of these buildings staked. But it'll be a great afternoon to come out if people have never been to see Pearce Williams, and if people have been, to see, you know, what the plans are for the future in a very visual way, so that they can come up and see it and talk to people as well about the plans, so they can leave well informed.
I look at the pictures and I look at the ambition and I think, gee, this doesn't match with the sometimes view of United Church camping, where United Church camps tend to be known a bit as reaching their age. Mm-hmm. And is this unique to United Church camps right now?
In one word, yes. We attended the National United Church Camping Conference, which is held once every 3 years, was held this year in Prince Edward Island in September. And I did a presentation. This is before we launched the capital campaign. I did a presentation to the United Churches from across Canada. And this is unique. There is no one else who's thinking this far outside of their box, right?
Well, one thing I'd like to say is, you know, before I agreed to take this project on and to find the wonderful, capable people that we have found, I had an opportunity to talk to maybe 3 different age groups. And one individual was a camp leader, and that would have been about 1974. And so he was asking, what are you involved in? And I mentioned Pearce Williams Camp. He says, I'm an alumni. He throws his hand up in the air and he wants to high-five me. Okay, and I thought, well, that's wonderful. And then we hit the middle group, you know, perhaps the young people that are maybe in their 30s at this particular point. And if you could be here any day in the summer when you see them coming back to camp, and you often wonder, like, why? You know, what's the connection? But I think it's the good feelings that they have when they come here. I think that they learn to, you know, feel confident and connected. Mm-hmm. And then last of all, my granddaughter is 6. And, you know, I'm it's in the middle of the night, and I don't know, this is quite a bit. And so I asked her what she thought of Pierce Williams Camp, and it was just, I love camp, Grandma. Well, that was it for me. So here we are.
And off you go.
Yes, absolutely.
And I wish you the very best of luck. We'll come back and check with you later on to see how things are going, if that's okay.
That would be wonderful.
Yeah.
And we'll put your website across the screen so that people can check in and see how you're doing.
Perfect.
That's great. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We appreciate your feedback on the show, or if you have any upcoming events in your faith community, please contact Doug Croden by emailing doug@anchorvideo.com. If you'd like to view any of our past programs, check out the video archives at lifeandfaith.ca. For those with mobile devices, you can also connect from here to our YouTube site.